All right, Dylan, Alek, welcome back.
Appreciate it. Good to be
Welcome
back.
to the Hey DJ show. Welcome. I hate you guys in a way. Let me get this out of the way just because I had my interview planned on Monday for my last day zero. Yeah. I was going to give him that. I was already thinking about it like, oh man, you just wanted the title to be the last, not only the last day zero, but my first guest for 2020 or 2022. But now you guys took that.
Okay, so
you guys are selfish. I just want to point that out there.
So Dylan, we're on a show, bro. Like right now.
I'm sorry, I just don't want to interrupt.
Are you seriously Snapchatting a girl right now? Are you? Yeah, do you have it? Like
he has it propped up. Anyway, so I mean, if you want, you can.
Are you gonna put it live? This show's not live, so you might as well do it live.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt. It sounds like Alek's about to make a big.
I mean, if you want, you can upload his first.
I was just kidding. No, screw it.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
I'm off today, so I'm editing this today.
Right, but I know, but I'm a giver, so it's like if you want to give him,
nah.
Okay.
If he sees
Alek,
this, and
this is not messed up. It's the second minute of the show, and I feel like Dom is already like making fun of us for coming on the show.
First off, I'm not the one.
I don't feel very welcome in this establishment right now. Even with this
can I get
table that
Alek?
looks amazing. All right.
Thank you.
No. I'm done with that. All right.
Okay.
Compliments over. This looks great. I don't know what you're doing, but what were you saying, Dylan?
Can we get a bottle of water?
I mean, can we get a bottle of water,
Pitcher of water.
That's more professional. I'm more of a Body Armor guy.
Pitcher of water.
Ting. Sponsor.
Yeah, sponsored by Body, please. But Dylan's just busy apparently, so it's just gonna be me and you.
And he was the one that called me at like midnight or like 1 a.m. and was like,
because his car's in the shop, and he was just like, "What if we just do a podcast with Dom?" And I was like, yeah, like, I don't know, soon, right? He's like, no, what about tomorrow? I was like, what? And he's like, let me call him real quick.
Called me up and was like, hey, we're coming. No, a statement, not a question, a statement. It was like, yo, we're coming over tomorrow. We're going to be on your podcast. Do I have a say in this?
Apparently not, because we're doing it.
We're doing it, so it's whatever. But no, it's awesome to have you guys on. Your third time, your second time.
Glad to be here. I've seen a lot of evolution of this show.
Dude. Right? Like, already. Okay, like,
okay,
can I brag a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I brag a little bit?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You need permission.
You seem like you have a problem.
A little bit, honestly. You seemed a little reluctant with that answer.
I know, like, you almost had to think about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
dude.
brag.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, like, let me just get this out of the way. But yeah, I just got to brag a little bit. I started this show, like, the first episode was somewhere around January.
Yeah.
Like, episode 0 or the relationship whatever. And I started with that table, the small table. Then Brady gave me the advice to, make a table, but I didn't want to make a table at first. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to buy a table at IKEA. Mm-hmm. And I bought that table and it was fine for, like 20 episodes, with you guys and stuff like that. I had the cheap boom arms that you can buy on Amazon for like $50-$70 and stuff. And then in just 1 year, like I started in January of 2021, didn't interview my first guest till March of 2021. Now we're in 2022, but right before 2022, I upgraded my table. My friend John, shout out to you, John. He helped me make this table. This table is going to be with me for years, man. I upgraded the boom arms, nice professional boom arms. And now I'm able to get 2 of you guys on the camera, 3 mics, all in great. 1 year.
Less than a year.
Dude,
it's less than a year.
Less than a year. So now, and thank you.
You're welcome.
And so I posted this on Facebook. I posted a status, but I'll just say the short note. I was like, I was able to accomplish this all in 1 year. Imagine what I'm going to accomplish next year.
Exactly.
And then the year after that. And so I'm trying to tell people too, and I'm going to start like a small series. Like we talked about this.
Yeah.
Where I'm just going to make a video and just whatever's on my thoughts, like maybe for like a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, definitely not an hour. And to get people to realize that the only thing stopping you is you. And I'm so glad I have this new mindset.
Yeah.
And this table
it's
and these boom arms and yeah. So if you need to hear that, the only thing stopping you is you. The only thing stopping you is you.
Yeah.
Like nobody else. Not some guy behind the curtains. It's all you. This is physical proof, and I'm going to talk about it in one of the videos. This table is physical proof. People are like, oh, it's just a table. No, it's physical proof that I didn't know about woodworking. I didn't know about how to make a table and stuff, but I said I wanted a table and I made it happen. I reached out to a friend and then John helped me out. And now if I ever need to make another table, I will, but not anytime soon. But the only thing stopping me from making that table was me. If I never reached out to him, if I just watched it on YouTube and was like, oh, I just can't make a table, then the story ends there. I never would have made this table.
Yeah.
So there, I'll end with that. Like, the only thing stopping you is you.
Carry on.
All right, my humble brag.
It's a good brag. I mean, you put a lot of work into it.
I appreciate that.
So this table was not here when we did our podcast in July.
Do you have eyes?
I don't remember what we did. The podcast. What was it? Was just a black table.
To know where my podcast, our episode holds in your special heart.
Let it be known that I've known Dom since 2019, and this is only the second time I've been to his house. So
really,
I think so. Yeah.
The first one was just for the show. You've never just
wasn't it? I don't.
Didn't you come to my? It wasn't. No, you weren't there. But didn't you come to my roommate's party?
No, you never invited me to a party. But I think
there was a party.
I thought you were getting.
I wasn't invited to it. Was I working?
Alek.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I was working.
We gotta
no, because I hosted it on a day we were all off.
Then why wasn't I invited? I'm a little upset.
It was in 2021? No, 2020. 2020. It was in October or November.
Y'all definitely knew each other.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I didn't meet you till like a little bit later.
Yeah, this guy was traveling.
I was taking a hiatus
for like 6 months.
Work.
Just showed up.
But I think I'm mistaken because I came over one time to go to that. Is it a concert? Was that an EDM concert?
Oh yeah. My cousin threw a show. Yeah, that's right.
That would be a show. Okay.
Yeah.
We carpooled, so I did come over briefly.
That's right.
But
well, okay. So now you've been here a good number of times, I guess. You've been on the show twice. So.
Hey, but look at this last minute podcast, okay? This just goes to show that whenever I'm free and you guys are free.
Honestly, we'll start our own just trio.
That's it.
At this point.
No,
you might change the name.
Okay, last brag, and then I'll stop. Now
I'm still listening.
Just answer your Snapchats.
All right, last brag.
You're clearly busy.
Now, like, I'm not a professional. Like, I'm still not a professional. I'm still a rookie. But now I know a good bit of the basics. I know how to keep this show flowing.
Yeah.
So now, like, the moment you guys came over, it was all said and done. We had one technical thing where I just had to unplug the microphone, but that was it. Now, it's people come over, and then that's it. We hit record, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it was worth it.
I really do.
Go ahead and I know you didn't send it. Just send it.
I mean, you already made it this far. Like,
I mean, you're already contributing so much to the conversation.
I know.
So,
let's just talk about Dylan real quick.
Mrs. Calder, I'm just saying.
Mrs. Calder, I love you, but your son sometimes.
Your son.
She did watch. She did watch your last one, and she thought it was good.
Yay, she's my biggest fan.
No, she
just said good.
When I say last one, my bad. She watched the one I was on.
Yeah.
And then she watched Camden's.
Nice.
And she thought Camden was.
So that's the last one?
Well, I meant like my last one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then she watched Camden's as well.
Right.
I don't think she watched yours though. I don't.
Wow. I know she watched my first one.
Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, she did?
I know she watched my first one. She told me about it.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
She didn't tell me about that.
She doesn't need to tell you everything.
I know. Some things just aren't told between you.
All right, after I send this Snapchat, I'm going to give you 100% focus. I'm going to put this on
I
Do Not Disturb.
I highly doubt that.
I'm coming across as a jerk.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm starting to see the perception.
He doesn't even want to be here.
I'm starting to see the perception. So
yeah, he's the one that called me.
I know.
It was like,
he wants to do this, but he doesn't
I could have been in bed.
We get it, Dylan.
Will you allow me to send this Snapchat real quick?
Yes.
Go.
We've been saying that for the last 5 minutes.
I will say, I just want to put this out there. I love everybody to death and stuff, but
watch his show.
No, I mean, wouldn't hurt. Just for the algorithm. Just maybe comment.
Keep it on the background. Get that autoplay going.
Literally, you actually
Just
only have to watch a video for I think 30 seconds or a minute for it to count as a view.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, and comment. Just write comment, and then that's it. Like, send it, whatever, and like it, please, and subscribe.
Dude, I've been commenting on your videos and you haven't been responding. So
Have you really?
yes, I'm a little upset. Okay. Honestly.
Yeah.
So maybe you shouldn't comment because he's not going to respond.
Comment for the algorithm.
Comment
even
for
though I'm not even popular.
Right, comment for the algorithm.
But
that's the only thing that matters, apparently.
I will say this, like, I just got to put this out there. The people who are supporting me and all that stuff, you don't have to tell me, like, oh, hey, like, I've watched the, your show, and, but I didn't watch the whole thing and stuff like that. Or, it's a little too long. And it's okay. It's a freaking podcast. It's on YouTube. It's going to be there forever until YouTube, like, takes it down or something or whatever. But, like, I get people go like, oh, yeah, just, I felt bad. I just started. It's like, it's okay.
I mean, I do feel a little bad.
Oh, I don't watch all your shows. It's okay. Like, I don't expect. The only person that watches all my episodes is my mom. Like, she's my biggest fan.
That's awesome.
So that's cool and all that stuff. And I tell her too. I'm like, you don't have to watch every single one. But I love her. I love you, Mom. And but like what I do is just like every podcast out there. I write a description of the person I'm interviewing or like kind of things we're talking about. If you're interested, you can like watch it and see if you like it or whatnot. You don't have to follow me that hard, but it'd be nice. I'm just saying.
It'd be nice.
It could be nice.
Yeah,
just make it go viral.
What about you, Dylan? You wanna speak up?
Is this the first one you've done without prepping?
Like less than 24-hour notice.
This is by far the fastest. Yes,
this was the most spontaneous.
This is the most spontaneous.
Yeah,
it is right now, 12:34. Hey. You called me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You have your phone.
I know. I called you.
You called me at like midnight or at 1, somewhere around there.
I think it was midnight.
It was like midnight.
So it's literally been like 12 hours to flip and do a show. Yeah. So this is by far the fastest. Prep. There was one. I didn't write down any. There was some I didn't write down any questions just to keep me afloat. I think your second interview I didn't have. I did say like, bring basics. The book.
Yeah, we had basics.
Yeah. There was one I didn't write anything down. I don't remember which one it was. This is the 25th episode with guests, and
yeah.
I can't expect to remember all of them. That's so many,
You couldn't remember all your guests?
Wait,
I remember all my guests. I just don't remember.
Top 5 guests, right?
Top 5.
I'm not going to say that.
If I'm not top 2.
I'm not going to say
that.
Dude,
why not rate top 5?
No.
I feel like, is top 5 better than bottom 5? I'd say yeah. Like, to say your top 5 is better than saying your worst 5.
That's how top tiers work.
No shit.
Oh,
I'm saying as the perception of you, like,
why would you admit your worst?
Right, you would look worse if you said your worst 5, but if you say your best 5, you don't look bad.
Yeah, but people aren't gonna respond that way. If you
people are gonna be like, why wasn't I in the top 5?
Exactly. Oh, I'm not top 5. That means I'm bottom 5.
All right, well then do top 2. That's really hard to make top 2.
No, you already want to get me canceled. It's not happening.
Oh man.
I mean.
I'm waiting for Tafaria to come on this.
I can't wait
for that. She'll be top 5.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Dude, that one's going to be a good one.
Dom, it's okay. I know where I stand.
It's all right. Did I get that wink?
You're not top 5. I have other guests.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Top 5. Wow. I better be top 5. But it's all right. It's not like I have 3 episodes.
I mean, I could write it down.
It's not like I have 3 episodes to my name.
Yeah, write it down and show us. Yeah. We'll be like, oh,
just
I hate that we didn't make the cut, but I understand. Yeah. We're 1 and 2.
I mean, what's a guy got to do to get in top 5?
I mean, no, I'm not going to come after past guests. That's rude.
That is very rude. Yeah.
Unless you know
like a great guy in this episode, by the way.
Yeah. Well, if you don't think I'm a good guy, watch my
being on your phone.
Watch my first podcast with Dom.
Survivor. Hit up Dylan. Seriously. Like,
so the recruiter hit my line again
yesterday.
What?
At work.
Yeah. Well, he really hit my line around Christmas time. Like I told you, that was the biggest thing. But like, dude, I thought it was over as far as this season. There's still like
he's got
a whole spot that they're trying to fill right now.
Really?
Like they found maybe like 80% of their people. So they're still looking for 20%. And I told them I'd make a video by the end of this week.
Are you?
Do it.
Is it
Yeah,
gonna be
I will.
like super
No.
simple?
It's very simple. I'm literally gonna stand and just do a 3-minute uncut raw edition.
Do you need a tripod? I got a spare
have
We
tripod.
a
can do
tripod.
it
Oh, you
after
got a
this
tripod.
show.
Wait, you got that crappy tripod.
Yeah, the one that's half broken.
Actually, I think I threw it away.
we can do it here.
After the show, I'm gonna give
We
you
got
one.
a backdrop and everything.
I got a third one. I mean, you don't have to do it here if you want. If you want, we can. But I'll just. But I'm gonna give you my spare tripod.
They picked their full cast by March.
by
For
March.
43. 43 would go out. Do you remember how I told you they film in the summer?
Mhm.
So 43 would go out in May, in June, and then they picked the cast of 44 in April, and they'd film in the last part of June and then July, and then they'd air later on.
Do you
So
get
that'd be this year.
Do you get paid to be on the show?
I don't
Or-
think so.
You do.
You
You
do?
get paid every
Like, per
episode.
episode?
Yeah, you get little like stipends,
Mm.
and it increases every episode.
I mean, I already talked about that. Listen, I'm trying to get out day one, like,
Yeah.
because you don't go
How much
back
is the
home.
cash
You go to a resort
Mhm.
and you just enjoy
Oh,
yourself.
really?
Yeah,
I need
I
to
read
watch your
about
show.
that. Like when I was prepping for his show, I enjoyed it because I was like, I didn't know shit about Survivor, so I was
Yeah.
like looking stuff up. And then one thing I saw was, when you lose, when you get voted off, you don't go back home. You stay at a resort.
Because you can't ruin it.
Yeah,
right?
you can't ruin
Spoil
it and all
yeah.
that stuff. And I was like, what? Yo, send me off. Like
That's
I will
sick.
that will be my strategy. I would like I told him I would either I win, best case scenario, I win,
Yeah.
or I get voted off day one.
This guy-
Great. And then I'm like, all right, screw y'all. I'm gonna go to the resort and have me some food.
and then you go on a vacation.
yeah, like
resort
for,
and then
for like
vacation.
it's
Really?
like and it's
Dang.
for like 30 days, right? 33 days.
Whatever the length of the show is.
But on average it's like
39 days.
39 Dude, when are you gonna go to Fiji for 39 days?
39-day vacation.
39 days to Fiji, man.
A little more because they have prep
That'd be
before,
great.
and then they have like a week of prep.
Take my ass to Fiji. Like,
Bro,
I'm just-
I would just run out of things to do.
at the resort.
Yeah.
You don't know how to party.
You're right. I need you there, bro.
You're right.
Yeah.
You got to think. I mean, there's
You're right.
probably some cool ass people.
They're
they
probably.
picked.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
and I are on the same team. I'm like, yo, Alec, I'm gonna get voted off. Then you get voted off.
and we're just
We're
partying
gonna party,
up.
man.
And then and then meanwhile, Dylan's trying to win the thing.
Yeah, Dylan's there.
And we're
It's
like-
like, all right, Dylan, take care, win it,
Have fun.
and stuff.
Good
And I'm telling you guys, you know it's a numbers game, right? I need y'all.
We're like, no, you got this. Don't worry about it.
We're over here enjoying a steak
Yeah.
and drinks and stuff. Dylan walks with his head down,
Dylan's-
and we're like, Dylan, what?
Dylan's eating like a cricket or something, and we're here with like 2 ribeyes in our hands.
Oh man, but yeah, man, do it.
Yeah.
What,
Definitely do
are
it.
you off tomorrow?
Yeah. So Dom, I'm off. The reason I was trying to get off today, but I was gonna get off yesterday and get off today.
Bro, you gotta work.
I'm leading to it.
Oh, I love this story.
I'm leading to it. Should we back it up even further?
Yes.
Back it up further.
Spoil alert! My car's in the shop.
Yes.
That's the
You should-
spoiler.
Did you just get a FaceTime? Anyway.
No.
I mean, I already
yes.
knew that.
You did know my car's in. Oh, you knew it from last night.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't tell you why.
I don't know why.
Uh,
Is that? Ooh, I want to know why.
It's a good one.
Should we back it up even further
Yes.
for context?
Yes.
Do
you should.
it.
Depends on how much you want to share.
That's on you. I'm not gonna force you.
Yeah.
That's my rule.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Jimenez.
So Mama Jimenez.
Yeah.
So Mama Jimenez, I got your son to go on a dating app, and
Oh, there it is. That's cool.
Is this relevant?
no, it's actually not relevant
I
whatsoever.
thought it was.
Not really. I just wanted to
Wanted to
expose Dom.
it real
It just
quick.
exposed me like that. All right.
No, it is. I met someone off Hinge,
Yeah.
and
is
I don't know if I told you this.
No.
We didn't match because I ran out of likes. I was just, we just downloaded it that night. And I didn't know there was a like thing. So her IG happened to be in her one of her prompts.
Yeah.
So I looked up her IG and I followed her. Her DMs were open, and I basically DM'd her saying like, ran out of roses.
It was clever.
Yeah, it was good. It was
was
good.
good.
She ended up giving me her number. And then we set up I wouldn't say a date, but I FaceTimed her and I was, hey, like, do you want to like do something tonight? And we decided it'd be weird if I went to her place and she went to my place first, because I knew we were gonna go somewhere. So I was like, all right, well, let's do. We decided on a meetup spot, and I wasn't familiar with the area, so when I was driving, I kept checking my phone for directions, and I know, like, I'm meeting at this LA Fitness, and I could see the LA Fitness, but like, I don't know which way is best to turn because it's like a 5-lane intersection. I don't want to be caught at a red light. And
where's this LA Fitness?
It's really Johns Creek area, but it's even past Johns Creek.
Okay.
Wow. You know me, like, I just moved to Alpharetta.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of learning that area.
Yeah.
And now Johns Creek, like,
is it busy?
Not at this time of night. Like, there was not
It was
really
just
anyone on the
dark,
road.
Yeah.
So I should have slowed down.
This guy.
But I didn't slow down, and I'm looking at like my phone for directions, and I know I have to turn, and there's a huge turning lane.
I like where this is going.
It's good.
Now what I don't know, because I see the light and I see it's a huge lane, and I'm like, all right, do I turn at this light or this right here? And by the time, well, I didn't make my decision. The median in the road made my decision for me. And I went 45, 50 miles over this median hard and heard a smack. And I was surprised.
You busted your radio.
Because by the time I looked up, I was going to hit the median. What I was surprised by is that my wheels went over it. Because I thought I would just crash and that would be it. But I hit it and went over it. And I could see like my power steering was acting up. So I just like turned left. And I happened to turn left into the LA Fitness. So it was convenient. But I immediately, I'm not looking for her anymore. The only thing I'm doing is pulling over, and I go under my car, and I'm like, dude, come on. Like, I have like a Charlie Brown moment. I'm like kicking dirt. Or kicking rocks. I'm like, dude. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just meet her because I'm right here. But my car starts making a noise, and I park right in the middle of LA Fitness. No one's there. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I told Alec this story. I go, I'm here on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
She starts typing. Then she sends a message. I was like, oh, great. She goes, I see you. Haha. And
with his beaten up car.
I'm kind of like in a mood right now. So I was like, is that it? Like, so I said, all right, where you at? And she goes, come find me. Let's play hide and go seek. And my car is literally making the noise.
You didn't tell me that hide and seek thing.
Oh, well, that was the
What?
biggest. That
Okay,
was the biggest
first
thing
off,
that.
What?
That was the biggest thing that made me.
How old is this girl?
Well, we'll get into that too. That was the biggest thing that like made me upset because I was like, car. I've never hit my car like that. My car is in great condition.
It was in great condition.
It was
not anymore.
Keyword.
And she's saying, "Come find me." And like, dude, the noise my car is making is bad. And I finally find her. I get out as fast as I possibly can. Like right when I find her, park, get out to let her know, like, hey, you're gonna have to drive here. But I don't want to say that. She gets out of her car. First thing she says, not hello, not hey, I'm this. She goes, yeah, you're gonna have to drive because my car is dirty.
My car is dirty.
I'm thinking, I'm weighing it. I'm like, your car's dirty.
Mine's broken.
My car is broken. Which one? And I basically just told her kind of what happened. And she was laughing. She looked under my car, actually. She said something like she knew a mechanic. So she was helping me out. She said it was fine.
That is not true, Dylan.
That'd be so funny if she said like, "Oh, I'm a mechanic" and stuff. Looks under your car's fine. It's like you're not a good mechanic. Are you?
I was like, I'm not going where you work.
What's your Yelp review like?
Yeah, but we ended up. You're not gonna believe this, Tom. We ended up going to get drinks or whatever. Drinks were great. My car's acting okay. And then she decides she wants to go to this airport because again, she's a pilot. And,
she's a pilot. Oh, I didn't know that. She's not a mechanic, but she's a pilot. Oh, yeah.
Close enough, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe she knew they taught her something.
Something about internal combustion engines or something.
Whatever she knows probably beats my knowledge. So, which is funny because my dad knows the absolute most about cars.
Really?
So he gets so frustrated when I know nothing.
That's hilarious.
Like the first thing he said was like, "You should have stopped right there." He couldn't believe I drove. And I drove to this. They were. Oh my God, am I going to incriminate myself with this next part of the story? I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Yeah,
I'm just going to say
he allegedly.
No.
No, I mean you can say that.
No.
That's a
No,
good
went
tell.
as long as you say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay. This is not a true story. This is all alleged. Allegedly, we drove to
Allegedly.
this airport
Alleged.
for the primary reason. Allegedly, they were demolishing a building the next morning. So maybe not. There's some valuable stuff in it. We decided to go see for ourselves. So we're playing cat and mouse with the police and literally like sneaking in. Not even kidding. It's a huge hangar, like a vacant hangar. You ever been to airport?
So
Like that?
wait,
Yeah.
there were cops there?
There was
security.
like airport security.
Airport security. Okay,
Allegedly.
so allegedly you were like trying to sneak by security, allegedly.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
allegedly.
But
In
my
this made up.
going back to
story.
the car thing, I put my car in park. My car it got progressively worse. And we ended up seeing that there was no oil. And underneath my whole damn it, a car part that I should know was completely damaged. Like where the oil pump is, it was like it looked like I punched it like 20 times.
You mean the oil pan?
Yeah, exactly.
The one that
Oil.
holds the oil?
The oil pan.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
one
sure
technical
you busted
term.
a hole in your oil pan and it leaked all the oil out.
That was the thing. I didn't bust a hole and no oil leaked out. We because I have this.
Wasn't it dark?
We went the next day and looked over it. I
Oh.
have this plastic it's protection underneath. So that
A
was
skid plate?
completely damaged because that took the majority of the hit.
Yeah.
So my dad removed it and he didn't see any oil leaking. I was just out of oil. But he didn't see it, whether it burnt up or like leaked. He didn't see any traces of anything. But I got the phone call this morning. My engine is blown and I need to put in a new engine and it's gonna cost some money.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
did
didn't
not
know
think
about
it
that
I didn't
part?
think it was
No, he said he got the text
I
this
didn't think it
morning.
was that
Oh.
bad.
We
I
didn't
didn't know
know-
it was that
So
that
what
bad.
I thought happened was I thought he busted a hole in his radiator
Mm-hmm.
and
I've done that.
and forced the car to overheat. But now I hear the story about I feel like you also busted a hole in the oil pan. I feel like the radiator punched a hole into I don't know. You damaged the oil pan and the radiator at the same time is what I think.
Right.
But how was the alleged airport? Was it fun? Like
I'm sure the airport would be fun if two people decided to do that. I'm sure that would
allegedly, yeah.
be a lot of fun. But yeah,
Did you guys almost got caught or no? Or allegedly almost got caught?
there were some like flashlights going on. There was some flash and some.
This is like a video
It
game.
felt
I
like
know, right? This is like a stealth
Yeah,
mission
you're
right
like,
here.
The worst part was
Were you wearing black at least? I don't want to play a
No,
character
right.
that's
The
wearing
easiest
white.
part was
and
getting
I'm
in.
just-
Neon.
the easiest part was getting in. The worst part was getting out because we timed it wrong and like the patrol. It makes it sound exaggerated when I say doubled up because it went from 2 cars to 4 cars, but it did double up, and it kind of took a lot of like exit points out of the way. I was seriously saying like, oh my god, like what's the consequences if we get in trouble here? Because we were messing around too. We were like, they have us surrounded. But
Allegedly.
it was fun. The worst part too, nothing was even like valuable in there. It was a whole bunch of nothing. It was a lot of nothing.
a whole bunch
It was a whole lot of nothing.
But I mean, overall, bad night. Yeah, overall bad night.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
horrible night.
Damn, man. I don't wish car troubles on my worst enemy.
Do you
Like,
have
I wish
Do
it
you
brought me
have?
harm.
So that would be my idea of like a date going bad. Do you have?
I don't think that's a date.
Did it go
gone
bad?
Because like the date itself was fine. Like the
Right.
person and like you have a story to tell.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah. So, I think a date's bad if like the person sucked and then the scenario still sucked. Like I don't hear anybody who had a bad date and go like, oh yeah, at least the food was fine. It's like, nah, the whole date sucks if the person sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I guess you're all right there. But
The one silver lining is we looked up.
car
though, Yeah.
We looked at the estimated price today on Kelly Blue Book, and it was more than
The
my
car.
dad even expected. So he
Mm.
was like, "Oh wow!" And he looked up an engine at $1,600
Here,
to
can
put
you, like,
in.
scoot
Really?
in, like, you're
Yeah,
sitting
it's
back?
1,600 to put in. They were trying to charge me 5,700 today. That was the text message, and then they added so much more, so it's gonna be like 7K. And my dad was like, "No way." So he looked it up himself. In 5 minutes, he found a great engine, 1600, and he called them. It cost 1800 to
put it in.
So, 3400 to
saving
4K.
way more than
That's crazy.
Good on your dad.
So what? They were supposed for the 5700. They were gonna find the engine themselves.
That was just the engine. That was just the It was probably both. It was probably the engine and
the service.
Maybe.
And then a whole bunch of other parts.
Yeah, I mean,
Stupid
it's always
like parts that
like
maybe would be 80% working, but they want to make it 100%, so they added it in.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is.
And it's
gonna take a while.
It's just a lot going on.
drop the engine.
That happened Sunday, and then I've been playing. What is it today? Friday.
Yeah.
So I've been playing with no car since we left it at the airport that night. She got friends to drive back to her car, and then she drove me home. And the kicker was she had a beautiful car, and it wasn't even that dirty.
It wasn't even.
And I was like, it was like it's a Beetle,
right.
but the inside of it was decked out. It was cool.
She had like one fast food bag.
Yeah.
and
It wasn't even
my car's
like
super
a gym
dirty.
bag on the ground. I'm sorry, it's so
It's
dirty.
super dirty.
I think it was
dirty.
just clothes, if I remember.
Wow,
That's insane.
that's
I guess that's subjective. If the car is dirty or not.
yeah.
Wow.
And then Tuesday, I had an indoor game. I playing number one team. I told him this.
Oh, you actually played?
Did you actually play, or did they
It
forfeit?
wasn't a forfeit.
Or did your team forfeit?
I swear to God, it actually ended in a forfeit because we played the game. And they're the number one team, so I'm pretty hyped. Driving out with Gerardo and his girlfriend, and we're up 1-0. First 5 minutes, I roll my ankle, and I can't play the rest of the game.
Oh,
It sucked. But that's not you think that's the drama. The drama is second half. Our guy kind of tackles this dude. He goes pretty high. The guy thought he tried to purposely elbow him in the neck, but his arms were kind of flailing when he went with the tackle.
Oh, you told me this.
It didn't seem too intentional to me. And I was watching, but he was on my team, so I have bias. But the guy basically asked for an apology right then and there. And he was saying, "You could have killed me." And this is the biggest guy on the field saying, "You could have killed me." So it came across really weird. And then he just shoved our guy, immediate red card.
oh.
So that's one red card. It's only 6v6. Now it's 6v5. 2 minutes later, they go after my guy again. Push him. 6v4. Red card. One more time. He's just on the ground. He's asking for a hand. The guy pretends to help him up and kicks him in the ribs. That was the most blatant red card. And then right when he did that, they called the game. So it ended in a 4-0 win.
That they basically
We
forfeited.
won. Yeah.
Yeah. That's insane.
It was getting out of
Damn.
hand. It was 5-1 and it was 6v4. So the kick
We
needed
should
to
have gone
happen.
to that game.
I know.
You should go. Next week is
No.
Tuesday is playoffs,
I'm
but
not, dude,
I don't know if I want
I'm
to
not
play.
go- I'm not going. Every time I go, you lose. So I'm.
I know.
I'm kidding. I might actually go.
No, yeah, Tuesday? Next Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. We have a first. We
Wait,
got.
what time? It's
We got the first
later
round
in the
bye.
night,
What am I
right?
doing Tuesday?
So we'll play 2 games, by the way, guys, because it's playoffs.
okay.
But they're back to back and they're shorter.
I think I'm good Tuesday. to
Yeah.
go.
It should be
I just get out of class at 12:30.
it's like 8 p.m. or
Oh,
later.
perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So we should just play the semifinals, and then if we win, the finals.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There you
I want to see somebody's
go.
rib
I want
get
to see a
kicked in.
win. That's what.
Winner gets a T-shirt, so it's big.
Hell yeah! High stakes. Dude.
Yeah,
High
the T-shirts fit nice.
Do they?
Yeah, I got a yellow one last time. I really want to get like a red or a blue one.
Yeah.
Yellow's just a tough color. Maybe Dom, you could probably pull off yellow.
I feel like you
With
could
your
pull
skin
off yellow.
tone.
I
Hey,
don't know. A little racist, but whatever.
No, you're nuts.
what'd you say to Rico?
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
Yeah, he said
What?
something to Rico that was like.
Rico was talking about going to the bathroom and blowing it up, and I was like, "Dude, what'd you eat? Like rice and beans?" Because like I figured
I was like, that's
that
a
would go
little
right
borderline.
through him.
Yeah. No,
And
but yeah,
in front of the whole kitchen staff, he goes, "Kind of racist," and I'm sitting there like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that."
And I was right next to Dylan too, and I just looked at him. I was like,
Those are my favorite comments. Like, it just instantly makes it funny. Like when somebody says that, obviously it's not racist.
Yeah.
But then you take a moment, you're just like, all right, a little racist. But anyway, it's just
Moving
anytime
on.
somebody does that, it's instantly funny.
Yeah.
Like they're looking down, they take a breath. All right, racist. But Anyways, oh man, that's funny though. All right, so Tuesday, yeah, I'll be there for sure. Yeah,
I think
I'll
I
be
can
there.
swing that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have no reason why I shouldn't.
That's what you said about my move, and then you ended up not coming.
Did you not
no,
help
because I
him?
was picking up a shift.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Oh, did you not help him move?
no.
Brady.
Oh yeah, we were at work. Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Brady
Cam-
helped me, dude. Brady kicked ass. Like we were in
Nice.
and out very quickly. He came all the way to Alpharetta.
That's
John,
far.
John, have you met John?
No.
Matt's brother.
Matt's brother.
He was
No.
like, dude, can this guy move in? Like, this guy's so cool. I was
Oh,
like,
I heard him on the phone. No, yeah.
yeah, Brady was killing it.
Did you have things packed already?
Yeah.
All right,
Did you?
good. Because like I love one of my best friends, Steven. Shout out to you, Steven. But this
He's about to
motherfucker
roast
did
you,
not have
Steven.
anything packed, and I helped him move. And it was so annoying. It's like one of my pet peeves. It's like, and I even told him like a week before. I helped him move New Year's Day, and
Oh,
I
I saw
told
that.
him, I was like, "Yeah, I'll help you move. Please just have things packed, man. I just want to grab boxes and then move." And this guy did not have that. We got it done, and it's fine, but did not have things packed. That like pisses me off. He did give me a chair though, so that's good.
Call it even.
I call it even.
Yeah.
I suffered all day. Got a chair out.
I don't remember the last time I helped someone move. It's been a hot minute.
Don't recommend it.
Not on New Year's Day.
No, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you don't really do anything on the.
I mean, New Year's
is
Eve
more
is
important.
unless
than-
you're like super hungover, but I wasn't. So
Yeah, I wasn't super hungover. What
yeah.
about you, Dylan? What'd you do New Year's Eve?
Well, that was the Georgia Michigan game. So
Eve or day?
that was New Year's Eve.
It was.
It was, and
Yeah. I
Georgia.
was at work.
We watched the Alabama game, the Georgia game. I would gladly stayed in. I wanted to stay in. Didn't
This-
y'all work?
I felt like this
we
year
worked, but we closed at like 10, so we left at
Yeah.
like 11.
I was able to get home at like 11:30.
Yeah.
So yeah, but this I don't know why, but this year or not this year, last year, almost everybody I talked to was a year to stay in for New Year's. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know anybody really that went out.
What's
At
there
least
to
in my
do
group.
now? Like, I feel like that thrill is gone.
No, it's not gone. It just took a break.
No, I think it's like, what's the point?
I'm a thrill guy. I'm a party dude. Like
I understand that, but like, what's the point?
I like it, man.
I mean, I just like hung out with my family.
Which is fine, but it's like because
What he's saying is we all don't have dates, so we're all super depressed.
Aren't
None
you
of
the
us
one
can
that-
get a girl.
No. What you the one that was on
Speak for
Snapchat?
yourself.
None of us can
Mr.
get a
25
girl.
matching
I know.
over here.
Let's
Like I don't want to hear it.
Let's scroll through
Getting
your
a
Hinge
girl and
messages.
keeping a girl's interest, two different things.
That is two different things.
That is two different things.
So I
That
guess-
divorce rate is scary.
are
now.
you better at the former or the latter?
I mean, my life changes, so that
I
question,
don't-
the answer
That
changes
doesn't-
as
that
my
doesn't
life
answer
changes.
the question, but
No.
I would like to say in high school, I was just a guy who could just be all about one girl and just keep one girl in same like. But then getting into college was just so different. I don't know. It's
This is not helping your case at all.
this really isn't. This is a great look for
Okay.
Dylan Calder.
maybe
Anyway,
we should stop this.
Just-
we all can't get girls. So what are we saying? When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
A girlfriend. We broke up in 2020. So
Oh,
2020?
That's pretty new.
that is pretty new. Yours is
yeah.
So
That is pretty new.
Good for you.
Cheers
we
to that.
dated for almost 4 years. So we dated somewhere around 2016, 2017.
Wait, so I
somewhere
knew
around there.
you when you had a girlfriend?
No.
So it was
That
beginning
was
of
early
2020.
2020.
We broke up in.
Sorry to open this wound again, but
What wound?
you want some water?
Wada.
He said, "What wound?" That's a water sound. Okay, Dom just hit my boom arm like twice, but
My boom arm.
oh
Sorry.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right. So when did you break up? So y'all ended the relationship early 2020.
Yeah. So we broke up somewhere around the summer. It was definitely before I moved back to Ackworth. Like I was living out in Atlanta, and
What was that like?
It sucked. I don't recommend it. Like, Atlanta's overrated. I'm just gonna say that. Unpopular opinion.
Hey, that was too far.
Atlanta's overrated, man. Like, living there.
Okay, thank you.
Not like, going and doing things.
We're World Series champs. All right.
Listen, I never said the Atlanta Braves are overrated. Two different things. I'm just saying living in Atlanta is a little overrated. Like, I get it. Like, every young person is like, oh man, and like, it's all about Atlanta. It's all about bar hopping, going to clubs, and that's fine and stuff. But
I don't know. That seems exhausting to me.
I'm just gonna say this, okay? Just my experience, anecdotal. If you work at a restaurant where you forfeit your weekends, Atlanta sucks. Like, because all the events are mostly on the weekends and stuff like that. Sucks. I do not recommend it. But if you have a 9 to 5 and you're, or like kind of 9 to 5 ish, but you're off on the weekends and stuff, your schedule's flexible. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, there are so many things to do. Like, go ahead, have fun. It's super expensive, but go out, have fun. I'm not going to stop you. But to me, I worked at a restaurant. I was working like 6 days a week, and I'm an extrovert too. So like, I got to be around people, and not knocking my friends here, but a lot of my friends who lived in the Cobb County area, like Ackworth and Kennesaw. What's wrong?
I don't want to interrupt your story.
What's wrong?
My mic is moving.
It's
frightening
moving?
me. It's moving like left and right.
Left.
I don't know how to fix it.
What do you mean?
Are you talking about up and down?
It's supposed to do this.
Yeah.
It absorbs the
That's
movement.
a shock mount.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but if you want to tighten it, that little knob right there,
Yeah, see, that's...
Righty tighty, lefty loosey,
Yeah.
but
It's pretty tight already.
I mean, you could put some force into it. If you need a, like, level it.
Was that a subtle jab by the host?
I think it was.
That's like as far as a host can go, right?
Yeah, right.
What I do?
I guess you don't work out.
Yeah. See, no. If he says that, he's off the air.
Right.
Just a little more force from you.
A little more muscle would help.
Would.
If you were a late night, do you watch the late? Obviously, you do. The late night hosts.
No.
Which one? There's so many.
There's so many.
That's why I was gonna ask.
I know of them.
Who did you like? Who did you? If you had to watch one, who would you?
Letterman.
Okay. We just cut off Dom's story. I didn't want to cut off your story, Dom. If you want to continue,
let's go back to that. I'm actually.
You were talking about Bones and where you used to work.
No, he was talking.
Well, I didn't mention Bones. Thank you for mentioning. I was kidding.
You've already doxed.
I love Bones.
I'm about to say you doxed everything else about yourself.
I think last time I exposed you worked at Fish Time. Every time I come on, I
know, he goes, I work at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Dom is at Fish Time. He used to work at Bones. He's on a dating app.
Yeah, and then I was just like...
How old are you, Dom?
Anyways, moving on. 29. I don't care.
Not
I revealed that one. That was
not 30.
I'm not going to ask the other question.
What other question?
When's your birthday?
All right, anyway, so moving on. Crap, I forgot where I was. So me and my ex, we broke up somewhere in 2020. Atlanta's overrated. Unless you are
was this before the pandemic?
This was before March, basically?
This was during. Like, the pandemic kind of was like, we were already having problems in our relationship, and then like, we were already having problems in 2019, and then we were trying to work on it, and then 2020 like, this was what kind of sucked, and like, I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there. All right, so when, like, everybody was on the same page when, like, Corona happened, and we didn't know much about it. It was like back in March. I was studying for the SATs. Told my brother, I was like, hey, can I come over and pick up the book? And his wife is pregnant. He was like, hey man, like, yeah, you can borrow the book, but I'm not trying to hang out because, we don't know much about this. And I was like, that's totally fine. I just want the book. I'm on the same boat. Me and my girlfriend at the time, it was like, I guess we can't hang out till we know more about this.
Yeah.
And then data came out. That was like in March. Then data came out around like April, May, where, hey, if you're young and generally healthy, you're fine. If you're older, and
which is still true.
Yes, which is still true.
It's still true.
I'm gonna put that out there. YouTube's gonna like knock it down, But
Yeah.
anyways, so when the data finally came out, because I was on top of it, a lot of people were.
Yeah.
And then it was like, hey, you know, if you're young, generally healthy, your chances of, you know, not being hurt by this is really high. And then I was like, okay, good news. And I brought it to her. I was like, hey, we should be able to hang out now. Like, we're you know, it's gonna be fine. It's just gonna be like the flu.
Yeah.
And then she was still not comfortable with it, which in a way I was like, okay, fine, but it didn't help our relationship because like we were already having problems. And now that like I want to see you, like it's not really a risk, like didn't help. And then other things happened that I'm just not going to mention on air, but I could easily talk about it off air, but other things happened. And then long story short, what I'll say is I realized she wasn't the one. And I was just like, all right, I have to pull this trigger. Like it's sucks, but it is what it is. I was the one, like I initiated it, but in a way like she kind of initiated it too. But I was the one that like said, hey, we need to talk. So I gave her the bad guy card. Like, hey, you can use the bad guy card against me, whatever. Right. I don't care. So that's that from my private life.
Wow, that was.
I mean, I don't care.
Thanks for sharing, Dom.
You are welcome.
You're a brave one.
Yeah. What about you, Dylan? What's your last relationship?
I mean, it's complicated because I had like flings where I was just talking to like one person.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say last year. But if you don't count that, you might not count this either.
Here, hold on. We need to adjust your mic
again.
All right, let's move it.
All right, so it has to be like that.
Yeah. You can adjust
in
the
front
arm.
of it. Make sure that the blue light is in front of you.
It is.
Okay.
Because it's not talking on top here. It's talking in front here.
Okay.
There you go.
I think it's good.
All right, you're good. I do have to edit a little the audio, but it makes it a little bit easier. Sorry.
Another slight jab from the host. It's subtle.
He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's good. He knows what he's doing.
That was well
He knows the line.
I know. He's like, let me just.
Yeah.
So the mic. You might want to fix the mic.
No, Alec. I mean, it is your second time, but go ahead, continue. You should know a little bit more.
Right.
Than your first.
Right.
I don't know if you count flings. I didn't make it. I don't know. And if you don't count flings, you're probably not going to count this one either. But I had a conversation with my roommate. It's funny. I've moved in like a week and a half ago, and I've spent one night there. And he just called me too. He probably thinks I'm dodging him. But I had a conversation with him, and I'm not going to go too much in his history, but he fell in love with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a huge story. He went out to California. He was making movies. He was killing it. And the only thing he was missing in his mind was this girl. So he moved back to Georgia for her in the peak of success. Not like it's going down.
Wow.
It's like when that stock market's going up. And I was just thinking, wow. And ended up not working out. If I'm not working out, I can't get too much into it. End up not working out.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But like that sucks. That sucks.
Didn't work out, and I remember he told me he fell in love with her, and he was asking me if I'd been in love. We were just talking about this on the way
we were talking about it on the car ride.
And I haven't.
I was not in that car ride,
but someone I really liked. I had a similar story because he goes, he was talking about her, and I was like, wow, well, okay, so like, when did you first make a move? Like, when did you first I don't know, kiss her? He goes, I never kissed her. And I have never related to something more in my life.
That's so sad.
I've never related to something more in my life because in this isn't the flings now. This is like
this is serious.
Wow, it was.
Dylan.
It's what I'm just saying that it's not like a label. Like
right.
You couldn't label his thing. Like I asked him. And I go, would you consider that dating? And he said, yeah. To me, I was dating her. So would y'all consider that dating?
No.
Would you consider that he had a relationship with her?
No.
Okay.
I mean, a
I
relationship,
must have
sure,
missed,
but it's
like,
not a
half
romantic
the
relationship.
story. So were they dating before he went off to California?
they were never.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
never
then-
said boyfriend girlfriend.
No.
They were just.
They had
That's
a
just a
So
girl
they were
he-
dating. They were not.
That's
in
just
a
a girl
relationship.
he like
you,
fell in
that's
love
a girl
with.
you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it manifested into like he
Yeah.
told me in love. So.
Oh,
Listen, I mean, I'm not
Okay.
knocking his feelings towards
Yeah,
her.
I'm not either. I'm just
Like, I can't do that. But like, if I was his friend and I knew like more details about this, and he was telling me like, hey, I'm thinking about moving back to pursue this girl, I would be the one to advise him not to. I'm like, dude, she's nothing right now. Like, it sucks to say that. It's true. It's like, wait, hold on. Like, until you have actual
Right,
something.
yeah.
Because my last girlfriend, so she lives here in Georgia, but she was in Maryland finishing up her senior year of college. And we were flirting. We were flirting through Snapchat and stuff. And like, it was, I'm a straightforward guy. Like, I'm not messing around. And it was like obvious, like, hey, when you come to Georgia, like, I want to date you. And like, I at least want to take you out, you know, and all that stuff and see where it goes. So like, I knew to wait for her. So I waited for like, you know, a couple of months, and then like I didn't pursue anybody else because I knew like, oh, when she came, we're gonna at least go out for like, you know, one or two times and see where that goes. But that one he didn't know.
Yeah.
And so
He took a gamble.
He took a gamble.
And
He took a gamble.
pay off.
It could have been a payoff, but I would have been the one to say, nah, man. Like, and I could have easily been wrong.
Without knowing context and without going into context of my story, because I had something similar when back in like 2017, 2018, I had something very similar. I didn't leave anything for her. I wouldn't say I even took my problem was like I played it safe, and I was afraid to make like a risk and take a risk, and that was my issue. So when we were talking about it, again, the one day I was in my actual new house, this is the conversation we're having. It was deep very fast. We skipped the small talk, and he said that, so we both ran the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
You played it safe and didn't do anything, and you regret that. I went all out, and he had consequences for going all out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, with each person, it's going to be different.
But
like, it could have paid off for him.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So it doesn't mean that, like, you wouldn't necessarily do that again.
Let me just say this. No matter what, even if you match with somebody online, if you meet them through work, through a friend, whatever, sooner or later, like, people always want to, like, play it safe. Like, you know, obviously, like, you don't want to, like, date a psycho and have a really bad night. I get that. But sooner or later, in order to move forward, you have to take some risk.
You
like,
have to.
You have to. Like, so if you match with somebody online and genuinely you're like pursuing a relationship, whether you're a guy or girl, and you want a relationship, what?
You said if you match with someone online, I said, what's that like? But carry on.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Dylan, what's that like? But
y'all know me. I mean, I'll let you finish. This is good.
Sorry. Yeah. Like, so say you match with somebody online,
right?
And you genuinely do want to pursue a relationship, like you want something more. Sooner or later, you yourself, again, whether you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter. You have to be like, okay, I need to invite this person out. I need to get to know this person in person in order to, like, you know, move forward. You need a risk. You need water? You need a risk wasting your time, wasting your money,
right,
to see if this person is potential, because the
that's
alternative is it's either going to go one of two ways. Either you see it as a waste of time, like, oh man, that was a waste of an hour or two of my life, or, oh my God, I had such a great time, like, I want to see this person again. So yeah,
that's true.
No, mine was tragic. I could not. I mean, I was like, if I was ever depressed, because I'm not going to say I was depressed. I was
depressed when I was in Atlanta.
It was right when she got a boyfriend, and I don't even know. how long it took me to actually talk to someone else, like in pursuit. I'm talking anything.
Yeah.
A hangout. I wouldn't even do
Yeah.
that. I was, because before it'll make sense. Because to answer your question, the last time I truly dated someone was in 2016. We dated last month of high school. She's not from my high school. Last month of high school into college, and then probably broke up in like we were kind of on and off, but the actual breakup was probably December, and then officially stopped talking to her like in February. So that's 2017.
Oh wow.
So I went from that to this girl, because I immediately started working at this place in April 2017, and I like immediately was crushing, and I was like, all right, so this is healthy. I guess I'm over this girl. And it was only my second girlfriend ever, because in the year before I dated one person, and it was just her. Like at that time, like I could just focus on one person. Like no one else even fazed me. Like if I was dating somebody, the hottest girl ever could just come up to me and it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I get that.
hell
You're
no,
in a healthy
I'm with this
relationship.
girl.
Oh, it's a superpower.
I'm with this girl, and we're doing our own thing. Wouldn't even faze me. Same with
Yeah.
Alexa. I guess I name dropped. Same with my second girlfriend. She's cool though. She's actually cool. She's a friend. Same with her. But I don't know. Ever since that one, I was burnt. Again, like you could look at me and be like, all right, well, Dylan, like you didn't really make a move. Like, are you just gonna? This is your issue. Like, I'm not saying it's not my issue, but I'm just saying ever since then, I haven't really dated officially.
Right. I feel that. I mean, I honestly, I'm on dating sites right now, but I really can't date anybody right now. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I do. I'm not gonna delete it.
I honestly hate it.
The dating site?
Yes, because it feels like
Why?
a game.
It is a game.
Like I feel like I have to go on there like I'm trying to reach like a daily goal or something. And then the microtransactions for like extra likes or something. Oh, it's so stupid. It's
just don't get sucked into.
No,
annoying.
you're thinking too much about it. You gotta get the.
Yeah.
Didn't you were talking to
Yeah.
she likes Star Wars.
Whatever happened to Star Wars girl?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Did she reply? You didn't double text.
Did she ghost you?
I didn't double text. no.
Nice, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did she ghost you?
Basically.
It's not ghosting because like.
I know, yeah. I'm not viewing it as ghosting.
Yeah, it's not.
Did you reply?
Ghosting
you
is
send a message
to reply.
and she hasn't replied? Yeah.
No.
To me, ghosting is y'all had something, y'all were talking. It was.
No.
It was a fling and it was hot and it was a lot.
Yeah.
And
then
all of a
she just
sudden,
dipped.
no explanation. You're out of there.
Yeah.
That's ghosting.
This is different.
I agree, but I still think ghosting is also like
Like I'm not hurt by this.
you have a momentum,
Yeah.
like you're just
Like,
talking. It's
whatever.
not necessarily has to be serious, and then all of a sudden it's like
I mean, we had momentum for like a day or two.
I just think ghosting is also basically just the not having the audacity to or the decency just to be like, hey, listen, I'm not interested. Like whatever happened to that?
Dude, no, that doesn't. See, that's why. Okay, that is ghosting because if you have to think about saying that, he just met her, so that's why
Yeah.
this isn't ghosting. 'Cause
Yeah, like,
it would be super weird if she sent him a long paragraph saying how it's not gonna work
Yeah,
out.
I'd be like,
all they talked about was Star Wars.
yeah, I'm like, we talked for 2 days.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
where did you get all this info
I get
from?
that.
yeah,
Which
so
is
that's not
fine. I mean,
ghosting.
after that, I lowered my radius because that was gonna be like an hour drive. Anyway.
I wouldn't
know.
even say it's ghosting if they talked like, well, I mean, it might be if they talk for like a
it depends
week.
how much is shared.
Right, I don't consider
Like
like
if-
a time limit
Yeah,
over
if we
it.
if we talked for like 2 weeks, but it was just about Star Wars, I'd be like, I wouldn't feel ghosted. If we talked about like deep stuff for like 2 weeks, then I'd feel a little hurt. But this is fine. Like it's whatever.
Yeah, like if she asked me like why me and Alec can't get a girl, like in
Yeah, I'd be like,
we
I don't
bought-
know. You tell me.
what's wrong with us?
Yeah,
We would feel something.
yeah. That
We would be
hurt.
like finally someone who understands.
Yeah,
Like
I'm there. We're on the same level
Yeah.
finally. But yeah,
I think
oh, jokes, right?
jokes,
Jokes.
to hide the pain.
Yeah.
Jokes to hide the pain. Woo.
Laughter.
I'm not gonna
is the
lie,
best
like,
medicine.
I do want to date somebody. Like I want to like, get back out there and have fun again,
Yeah.
but and like generally meet somebody. I'm not trying to like just date a bunch of random people, no. But I will say honestly until really the summer, I can't really pursue it because like I work nights, I got school, and I got the podcast.
Yeah, that would be unfair.
But once I
Pursue
become a dental assistant that I plan to in the summer, I'll have my nights free, and then like I'll probably be able to pursue.
Let's be honest, Alec. He's never gonna talk to us again
Yeah,
when he
he's
becomes a DA.
Bro, you're not gonna talk to us.
You say
like
DA
you,
like district attorney.
I know.
That'd be
You know, Dom's gonna initial it like that.
I'm a DA. What? Oh, so a district attorney? No,
dude, I so will.
Whatever they say, just
I'll wear a
please
suit
don't.
too. I'll wear a suit.
Put that in your freaking bio and everything.
I so
I'm a DA.
I'm a DA.
Boom.
You should.
But a DA is a public servant though. Like they could easily look up. It's like you're not.
I'm in Alpharetta, man. My move has already happened.
Bro, that's far. Yeah, but you still work at Fish Time.
Oh, here's a fun thing. I was talking to a friend about this. How far is too far? Like when you're pursuing dating, like how far are you willing to drive?
I don't know, because that one was an hour, and then I sat on it for a couple days.
And
I was
where
like,
did she live at? Because this girl lived where she lived at.
Like an hour north. I'm not gonna dodge.
You don't remember the?
I do.
What was
Starts
it?
with S.
Yeah. What was it?
Swanee.
Yeah. Okay. That's where my.
Yeah,
so my girl
she lives in Swanee.
My girl. The pilot girl.
Swanee's still huge. It's not like we're gonna find her.
The pilot girl lived between like Johns Creek and Swanee. To give you an idea of like, wait, I had no idea where I was.
And that was like an hour.
Yeah. From here. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
from Akron.
For dating purposes.
Yeah. I'm talking date. I'm talking like
that's
in the
thing.
beginning,
Like,
first dates.
If I'm gonna be there a lot, bro, that's half a tank of gas. There and back is half a tank.
You should put your location in.
I lowered it.
No, you should put it in North Carolina where you're planning on like doing that internship.
Yeah,
that's once I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get it,
I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna change it to North Carolina. Then
watch her find somebody, and then she's like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm gonna get the internship.
You'd be living the life. Oh my god, if you got the internship at your dream job, or it's the dream location,
it's
right?
the dream career, like it'd be in NASCAR. So like that's
you'd be in the industry.
The dream industry and the dream location.
Why is it the dream
NASCAR?
location?
Hire my boy Alek Chamberlin. You're missing an opportunity.
I'm right here.
He's right here.
I will take.
He's got my stamp of approval.
Exactly.
DJ Jimenez does not give his
need?
stamp of approval to just.
He's got my stamp too.
The reason why it's the dream. Thank you. The reason why it's the dream location is because all the motorsports teams are located in Charlotte.
Okay.
That's why. Well, 99%.
Okay. That being said, is because I remember you and I talked about this, that it's not just located in Florida, even though like Daytona 500, like that's like the Super Bowl of the
that's
NASCAR.
one track. Yeah.
But
two in Florida.
Is there other NASCAR organizations or teams, whatever, across the nation?
There's like one in Ohio and one in like the Midwest, but like 99% of them
is in North. Like that's the
one,
mecca.
And the one where I want to work, is in Charlotte.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So. But yeah, so that's like the.
It's the mecca.
Yeah, it is the mecca of NASCAR.
Gotcha.
Charlotte. So that's where the Hall of Fame is. That's where all the
Sitting in the Hall of Fame.
To be honest,
Why?
like just hearing Daytona 500, honestly.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, there's a big presence down there in terms of like, if you go to more the business perspective of NASCAR, there's a lot of there's a lot of the NASCAR company down in Daytona that like you could work for.
Yeah.
So,
Dylan, how far is too far?
I'm gonna say 30 to 45 is like a solid.
I mean, like if I went on,
I'm talking the first date.
dude. No,
You match somebody.
Then I'm not like.
I'm talking the first date.
I'm not doing.
Not
I'm
like
driving
the love
I'm
of
not
your
driving
life.
that far.
Like,
You're not driving.
I'm not driving that far. My radius is 25 miles.
I lowered mine to 25. Yeah.
But if I met
30,
someone,
35.
but if I met someone and for some reason they were just visiting and they lived in a different city and we like, well, this sounds weird. So if I met someone on Survivor because we spent a large amount of time together, like 39 days doesn't do it justice because it's minute from like morning all the way to night.
Yeah.
And we're like super vulnerable. So we're saying a lot. Like it could be 10 days in Survivor. It could amount to like 1,000 days out here. Seriously.
Yeah, you're right.
What you talk about, like,
Yeah.
if she was like, hey, like I live in Phoenix, like, and I was like, all right, well, I always wanted to go to Georgia. I don't know about Phoenix. I don't know why I said Phoenix, but Phoenix sounds hot as hell.
It is. I know someone that
I
lives.
probably
there.
would not do Phoenix.
I don't know. Did I tell you about my weird dream that I had a weird dream that the love of my life is in Arizona?
Oh, you told me that.
I told you that.
Really?
Yeah.
I had
There's some cute girls in Arizona.
There are.
You-
I had a
how do
weird.
You know?
I know. Dumb.
Basically, I had a weird dream where I met the love of my life. I moved out to Arizona for some weird reason. I have no friends and family out there, but I moved out there. This was when I was dental hygienist now.
Yeah.
And then I just like met her and I was like, I don't know why, but I have to go to Arizona.
You should.
Who knows? Maybe.
Even if it's for like a vacation.
I'll definitely go for
like
a
a week
vacation.
Or
Oh,
something.
I'll meet her there. And then I'll be like, okay, I got
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because maybe she's not from Arizona. You'll find her in Arizona. Maybe she's also.
She's
there.
also vacationing.
Yeah.
Story. All right.
Boom.
Print.
I'm starting to understand it's more about what you make it. We could have more fun here than in New York, as long as like my friends and family are here.
Oh,
I mean,
especially-
yeah.
So I've really
Especially
I've lost
now,
sight of the
New
dream.
York, fuck,
I've lost sight of the dream city. Like if we want to travel, we can travel. Like, but I'd rather just live near everybody.
Dude, and that's the thing about
That's
girls
fair.
online. 99% of them is like, oh, I'm looking for a travel buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, like I like to travel. Okay. bitch,
They
who
probably
doesn't?
haven't traveled.
Yeah.
Traveling is
It's
exhausting.
very exhausting.
Oh my God.
gosh.
We are gonna get in so many arguments, and
The first day is the most brutal because you just want to sleep.
yeah. Have any of us been in an argument? Like an actual like
Like
Have a debate?
between the three.
no,
of
like
us?
an argument. Like we're not really.
No.
We haven't had an argument. I don't
No.
think.
No.
All right,
we're
wait.
still friends.
Alec did push me outside fish time and put a knife to my neck. I said something. It wasn't to my neck. That's over
That was it?
exaggerating. To my back.
Allegedly.
Allegedly put a
Allegedly.
knife to my
Yeah.
back.
I know what you
I
said.
felt the
And
oh.
Let's debate about something.
I'm still.
No, I'm not saying a debate. My point
Oh.
was like, all right, so we've never fought. If we traveled, we would probably fight.
Oh,
See,
that-
yeah. Here's the
okay.
thing. So I traveled with my brother and a friend of mine to LA.
Yeah.
First 4 days was cool. Then I was the one driving everywhere. I drove the 8 hours from LA to San Francisco. I was tired. My brother was being a tad annoying, and we got into it. And I got into it with both of them. We had a little
Was
bit
it
of a,
personal?
oh, yeah. Like it was a
It always gets
bro,
personal.
it was a fight. Like
Yeah.
like we had a falling out for like the next month and a half.
Oh
after
my
that.
Damn.
God.
So a lot happened. Some of it was my fault. I admitted to that. I apologize for
Yeah.
it. But like, yeah, like when you're there for an extended period of time, true colors come out, and I was just not having it.
Bro, me and Dom, we would be driving straight. I'd be like, turn right. He goes, nah, I'm going to turn left. I just look at him and be like, dude, you're never going to be a dental assistant. Like, just completely take it to the
A real
extreme.
dental assistant would never do that.
Yeah.
No wonder you're not a dental assistant.
You're not good at following directions.
Dom's little comments is just,
I know.
he's the perfect troll.
No
He
wonder
really
your girl
is.
broke up with you.
Everyone just is crying. as we
No wonder
talk.
nobody
Yeah.
matches with you online.
I think it would be fun to go on a trip with y'all, though.
It would.
Yeah.
It would be fun to do like a TikTok like that. Like something like just like each line is more and more
Oh, yeah.
and more.
Yeah.
And then
We'll
like
do
the
it.
last
Last one's
TikTok
too
is
far.
like you're flying home, you're taking a Greyhound bus home, and I'm driving home, and we're all going different ways.
That'd be fun.
Oh,
And we're just
man.
mocking each other like, oh, I can't get a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I'm not
get-
gonna be a soccer player.
Could you believe, Dylan?
Dude, that would go viral. That's
I would
funny.
do it. Hell yeah. Um,
That's fine.
Could y'all I think I'm gonna take a break, go to the bathroom. Could y'all
yeah.
Cool. Remember, Dom told me I thought I had to stay here last time because I
For
had
the
to pee
whole-
the whole
for the whole show?
podcast.
No,
You can
no,
take a break if you want. He told me that
Exactly.
the
It's
first
not
time.
live.
He can stop the recording
Totally forgot that.
or pause the recording. I should say.
No, I'm just not gonna.
I'm never
just gonna
coming
cut
back.
the
Are
part
you-
where you go, but except I'm not gonna cut anything. Just go to the
Are you
freaking
gonna
bathroom.
pause it, or are we just gonna?
No, you and I are gonna talk.
Okay, cool. No pressure.
Just go. This guy.
I got next, but all right.
Oh man. So I ain't even close the door. Can you close the door?
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh my God. This is Dylan.
Close
Close the door.
Thank
you.
All right.
God, this is
This
the
Dylan
worst
guy.
podcast.
Can we just
All right, I got one for the bottom 5 now.
bottom 5? That's hilarious.
Man, dude, I'm just gonna say this. Unpopular opinion. I get that. Any girls watching this is gonna hurt my shot. It's fine. Traveling is overrated. I'm just gonna say that right now. Traveling is overrated. Don't get me wrong. I do want to travel, but I'm not putting it on my bio. Like, oh, I want to.
Oh yeah,
Traveling's overrated, man. Like, because okay, let me say this.
I'm
Like,
happy to travel and try and see new things, but it's not a personality trait.
New things. That's where I'm like a little bit iffy. Here's why.
Not food. If it's like crazy food, I'm not eating like a dead raccoon that's like spiritual or something. Like raccoon.
Girls who talk about traveling, they mainly mean like out of the country, like Europe
and like
and
resorts.
Stuff. Yeah, and stuff. It's like, but then they want to go to landmarks, which is fine.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, hold on, let me back up. That was super quick.
Where's the
Did
bathroom?
you even wash your hands?
Where's the bathroom?
It's upstairs. Did you even find the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he forgot his phone.
He forgot his phone. Oh, we get it, Dylan.
He's not even going to the bathroom.
He's right here.
He's right here. He's just
right
gonna,
there.
this
Where's
guy.
the camera then?
All right. Do you need to go to the bathroom? Alec?
Yeah.
Go. No, it's fine.
Dylan's being an idiot. So.
I'm going to keep this.
We'll be right back after word from our sponsor, Body Armor.
Sponsor him, Body Armor.
Appreciate it.
It's going to be the best racer. You can just go.
Bro, I try to treat your stuff with respect, unlike Dylan over here. All right? I'm going to take my phone.
There you go.
You look real ugly in the camera, by the way. I love you, dog.
All right. Well, that was a shot to my insecurities. Okay.
Am I back?
All right. So here, like, man.
He's a trip, isn't he? He's a lot.
So I was just telling Alec this, that I have the unpopular opinion that traveling's overrated. As far as like putting it in your bio, like I'm never gonna say like, oh man, I love traveling. It's whatever. I haven't really met anybody that like would say like, oh, I hate traveling. But like here's one thing I want to say, and I'll just tell Alec this, is that there are two types of vacation people. Yes, there's a third, but number 3 is really, really rare. You're either 1, a doer, 2, a sightseer, or 3, you're both, but you're really one more than the other. Everybody likes to say, oh, I'm both. It's like, you're one more than the other. Me, I'm a doer. When I go somewhere, I want to be able to do something. I'm already sightseeing. Yeah, I'll take some pictures and stuff, but like, I want to go to a location and do something I can't do there. I want to do something that I can't do back at home. So, for instance, I like going to Colorado to snowboard. Why? Because I can't snowboard in Georgia. If I could snowboard in Georgia, I would never go to Colorado. Just saying. Mm-hmm. Even if someone goes like, oh, the mountains are so much better in Colorado. I don't care. If I can snowboard here for cheaper and still have a great time, I would never go to Colorado. But I go to Colorado because I can't snowboard. I go to Florida for the beach. I could go to Savannah for the beach. But I can't go to the beach here in Ackworth and Atlanta and all that stuff. Like, I have to go to the coast. So when I go to said location, I want to be able to do something that I can't do back at home. How do you guys feel about it? Well, how do you feel about it? Are you a sightseer or you're a doer?
Let's let Alec get in here before I.
In LA, I did both.
Yeah. No. So, like, real quick, there's 3 types of vacation people. There's a sightseer, there's a doer, and then there's both, but those are really rare. Like, you're really one more than the other.
It depends what you can do in the city. Like, when I visited my brother in Washington, D.C., there's not, like, things to do other than sightsee, right?
Yeah.
So,
but that's a sightseeing trip, which is fine if you know what you're getting yourself into. It's fine. Like, But one can say that the sightseeing is the doing. Like, for instance, going to the Grand Canyon is a great example.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed it. I still like sightseeing.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't mind sightseeing, but I'm not about to go to Europe just to sightsee and just to try their food. It's to me.
What else is there to do?
Exactly. That's my whole point. It's like I want to be able to do something there that I can't do back at home. And there's only so much I'm going to get from like sightseeing, like, oh, adding it to my photo album. Okay, cool. Trying the food. Don't get me wrong. The food, I'm going to have a great time trying the food. All right, great. But think about that. Like, how often am I eating and seeing these things?
How often are you seeing that thing specifically? How often will you just wake up and see the Eiffel Tower or...
Yeah, but that's my point. It's like, don't get me wrong.
It's cool.
I don't doubt that if I...
Like, I enjoy sightseeing because it's different.
Yeah, but see, here's just me. If I go to see the Eiffel Tower, this is me. Oh, man, cool. All right, now what? I already got pictures. I already posted it. People are liking it. People are jealous. All right, what?
That is like the only thing to do in France.
Exactly.
But like in Germany, you can do cool stuff. And just like everywhere else, you can do cool stuff.
See, what I said was, okay, I go to Colorado to snowboard because I can't snowboard here in Georgia.
You can. North Georgia, probably.
I don't think so. No, I'm like 99% sure. But if I could snowboard here in Georgia, I'd never go to Colorado. Even
really,
even if the mountains are cooler. Obviously, you could go snowboarding in North Carolina and all that stuff. But yes, the mountains in the Rockies are way better. I get that. But I would still be like, it's cost efficient. You know, it's close by. I'm a snowboard here.
What about you?
I don't. You can snowboard in North Carolina for cheaper.
I know,
but you don't.
I do.
You have?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard anything about that. I've always heard about these Colorado trips.
No, I was supposed to go this weekend.
You just don't talk about it. Like you talk about Colorado.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it was pretty cool seeing Yellowstone National Park, and Colorado is really cool seeing the mountains.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I enjoy seeing sights too, but I couldn't just, if I lived near San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge would get boring.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I saw it. It was cool.
But even for my first time, because I drove through it, and on the way back, I was like, you know, I was already like sick of it.
It's just a bridge.
Yeah, I was already like, dude, like, come on.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. Did you stop and like go to where people were walking? I did that. Okay. That was cool. But I like sightseeing because it's new things. But that's the same reason I would like to try stuff in those different locations.
Yeah, I'd rather try things.
Because it's new. But like, what's there to do in San Francisco other than sightsee?
I don't know. It's got to be.
Like I went to a Giants game. I went to the Golden Gate Bridge. I went to the Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah, I did that.
I saw everything.
Did you go?
It's definitely a mood. Like, and I'm not saying like I wouldn't go on a trip to sightsee. Like I plan on seeing the Grand Canyon, like for sure. Yeah. That's a sightseeing trip. Like one can argue that's what you do, so it's a doing. But like, trust me, once I see the Grand Canyon and come back home, I don't.
Mean, are there cooler things to do in Colorado than just snowboard?
See, I've gone just to snowboard.
Okay,
and like that's, I love it.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like if you go somewhere and the only thing to do is to snowboard.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the only thing.
Like, if you go to Hawaii, it'd be cool, like, to swim with sharks.
Yeah. in a cage.
Yeah. Or, like...
You will never see me there.
Really?
No, I'm not swimming.
Hawaii? Or swim with sharks?
Swimming with sharks. I'll go to Hawaii. I'm not swimming, no.
All right, guys, we're going to Hawaii? Question mark?
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
I have 2 friends in Hawaii, but I looked at the plane ticket, dude. It's like $1,000.
Mm-hmm. It's the same price to go to Japan.
Because they're right there.
Yeah, like, so you have to make that decision. It's like, do I want to go to Hawaii? Do I want to go to Japan?
I don't want to go to Japan.
I do want to go to
I would love to go to Japan.
I want to go to both. Like,
it's a top 5 city. Or top 5 country.
I'm about to say Tokyo.
Yeah.
The city.
Japan, Italy.
Italy, I'd love to go to Italy.
Are those in your top 5?
Yeah. Italy, yeah.
Italy,
right,
Germany.
tell me when they're not my... okay, yours is Germany? That's not my top 5.
Really?
Australia. Is that
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
They're in internment camps at this point. It's crazy over there. New Zealand would be cool.
New Zealand.
Not right now, but like
Yeah.
It's kind of small though, but it's cool.
My old roommate went there. He had a good time, and I was like, yeah, I want to go there.
Madagascar.
Really?
Yeah, I think it'd be
Top
fun.
5. Japan, Italy,
What about India,
Russia. No,
Russia?
there's
Yes.
a cool like snowboarding place there. So
Oh, I was like St. Petersburg, but okay. Turkey.
Was that cool?
That's
Oh.
where Constantinople used to be.
What?
Constantinople?
It'd be cool to
What's that?
go to the Emirates, like Dubai.
Is that a Star
Oh,
Wars
dude.
planet?
No.
Oh, I was like, I don't know.
Constantinople? Are you thinking of Coruscant?
I don't know Star Wars planet. Like that.
Constantinople is not a Star Wars planet.
What is that?
It was a place in the Middle East where Turkey now is.
Something made up.
Bro,
Okay, what's special about this place? I'd never heard of this place.
it's cool.
All right.
Anyway,
Shows my ignorance.
what was it? What did you say? That
What?
you would like? Oh, Dubai.
I
I
do-
would like to go to Dubai.
I do want to go to Germany. And for World War
It was
II
the capital of the Roman Empire.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, I want to go to Germany for the World War II stuff too.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I want to go to France too. Normandy Beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go to England. So it'd probably be like Germany, Italy.
I don't care for England at all.
I don't either.
I like
England.
that. I mean, it's not that different. I feel like
you have
Egypt would be cool.
Egypt would be cool, but it's not on my top 5.
Yeah,
I
I
was thinking
100% agree with you on England. I'm not going to say no to a trip to England,
I've just
but
never...
you're not going to hear me say, "Hey
I would say
guys,
no.
let's go to England."
You would say no.
I would say no if we're looking at cost, and if it's above what I want to pay, and it's low with England. Like, I have a big budget depending on where I'm going. England,
feel
I have a
you.
low budget, and if it's $1 over, I'm not going. I'm giving you $200. I swear to
feel
God,
you.
that's
I
it.
feel you.
I'm giving you $200.
That's hilarious. I would love to go to England.
Is there more stuff to see in Egypt than just the pyramids?
Yes.
Is there?
Then I would definitely
I
go.
don't know.
You got Cairo.
I just know the tombs and the pyramids, and that's it.
Yeah.
It'd also be cool to like ride the camels. Like you have to do something
on desert dunes? Yeah. That'd
Oh
be
no, for sure. See,
That'd be dope.
that's a doing. So like, yeah, I would be so down for that.
You could sandboard.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those dunes.
Hell
that
yeah.
is sick.
Hell
Or you could just
yeah.
4-wheel on the dunes.
Yeah.
Or you can just
Dune
roll down the
buggy.
dunes.
Dune buggy.
All right. It made it to
Or we
top
just
5.
sprint up the hill of the dunes.
It
You
made
probably
it.
can't, bro. It's probably like you probably get 1 foot in there
And then roll down.
Yeah.
Dude, I kind of want to do that though.
Oh my God, that would be a thigh burner and a
I
calf
kinda
burner
wanna do
trying to
that.
sprint.
It'd be Stairmaster on steroids.
I never want to go to Ireland.
I have no desire to go to Ireland.
If again, it's the same with England. Like if somebody was like,
Alaska? I know it's America, but like I kind of want to go.
I
to
would
Alaska.
definitely go to
no,
Alaska.
because you could see like tons of whales and like frequently.
I want to see the Northern Lights.
that
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
That'd be sick.
I do want to go to Canada to
Yeah,
snowboard.
Canada's
I want to
really
go to
cool.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada would be like top 7 that I have
Really?
right now.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Canada's really cool.
I'd go to like
I wouldn't say cool.
Brazil.
But, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to-
Brazil is cool. The idea of it is cool. Like if everything was safe.
would want to go to Thailand.
No, I'm good.
I would too.
I would want to. It's like the plane ticket is expensive, but once you're there, the dollar goes super far. Like I saw this one like YouTube guy. I think he spent overall like $500 or $600, but he lived like a king while he was there. I don't know if it's changed with inflation, but
Yeah, inflation.
I wonder. But I would like to go to Thailand, except you kind of have to get a shot. I'm not about
yeah.
that life.
I'm not getting.
What about Sweden or Switzerland?
yeah,
Switzerland would be cool.
yeah.
Sweden.
Both.
Because they're just like, I want to go somewhere where it's a culture shock. Like you
So
think
you
of
pick
something,
Switzerland.
dude. You think
Out
of
of
like
all places.
you think of like the beautiful land and like the house, like they have like cottage houses. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's cool.
Ireland had that too. It was pretty cool.
You went to Ireland?
Yeah. I talked about this. I don't recommend it.
Really?
Ireland? Oh man, Ireland was so. It was all right, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because like if I mean I'm just gonna say this is whatever. My ex took us to Ireland, so I didn't pay for a thing. I tried to pay for things there, but she was like super adamant, like, no, I want to pay for this trip. Oh man, it's again, I'm a doer. I'm not a sightseer. It was so freaking boring. I'm not knocking Irish people. The Irish people were great. The food was great.
Wait,
wait,
no,
okay.
here.
I just gotta say this. Do you guys know what the difference between a pub and a bar is?
Does it depend on the food?
No, I'm generally asking.
That's a question that I have. I don't.
Is pub just bar only?
Or like alcohol only?
Like I meant beer only.
There's no difference. Trick question.
Really?
There's no difference. It's.
What about a tavern?
No, it's just what you call it. That's all it is. Like you know how like British people call the bathroom the loo and stuff. And we call it a bathroom, restroom, whatever. Yeah. It's the same freaking thing. Don't let anybody tell you. You want to spot a pretentious American, have them try to tell you the difference between a pub and a bar. They'll be like, oh no, I like pubs better. Like it's just the atmosphere. It's just
the ambiance.
It's the ambiance and the culture. It's the same freaking thing. Like, oh man, right. I went on a rant about this a while back ago. When my girlfriend at the time surprised me with the trip to Ireland, she was like hyping it up. She was like, oh man, and trust me, like pubs are so much better. And I was just curious. I had no opinion. I was like, oh, like what makes pubs different? And then she's like, oh, it's the atmosphere. Trust me, it's like all this. And I was like believing it. I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm expecting, I don't know why, but
to be blown away.
I'm expecting like, oh man, pubs, all right. Like we go to a pub.
If it was themed, I would understand the ambiance being different. It's like when I was in LA and we went to that Star Wars bar, that was cool.
Yeah. So we go to this we go to a pub, bartender's like, well, you have, and I'm like, I want to start off the night. So there they like, Jameson and ginger. So I was like, oh, Jameson and ginger. Make it a Jameson and ginger that you can get anywhere else. And I was just like, all right, cool. I'm having drinks with her, and I'm like, there's people having drinks, there's music, live music. There's live music here. And I'm just like, that's it.
I guess it takes a lot to impress Dom. Can we just like take a second?
I mean, his flight was paid for.
I know.
The pub was paid for.
I mean, what more?
And he still wants to be like, that's it.
He's like, oh, this is Ireland. Huh?
Yeah. Like, I was like the
flash mob not about to break out. Like,
right.
I was expecting something. I'm expecting somebody to go like, hey, mate, you want to dance and stuff? I can do an Irish accent. I'll be like, yeah, let's do it, and freaking start dancing or something.
Do you think your life is like a movie or something? Like, what are you expecting when you go to these places?
No, but
you could have done that. You could have initiated
you could have knocked on someoone's shoulder and been like, "You want to dance?"
And then they would have been like, "This weirdo." Like, but my point is that I was led to believe like a pub was going to be different than a bar. It's just a freaking bar.
So you're upset that you were lied to.
Basically, the only cool thing, again, I like to be able to do something there that I can't do back at home. The only cool thing that I did in Ireland was where they filmed the Princess Diary and the Harry Potter, that cliff. I forget what it's called. It has a name. There's a rope along the edge, and there's a sign that says like you can go over the rope, do it at your own risk. People have died. And so I went under the rope and sat there on the cliff and dangled my feet, and I Snapchatted. I have a video of it, and I was like,
"That's cool."
I was like, "This is cool.
That is kind of
like
cool.
That is cool."
Yeah.
And then when I stopped, I was like, "All right, that's it. That's the only thing cool that I did there."
I don't know, bro. I
will never go to Ireland ever again. Irish people, cool. Food was great.
I think that's.
If I go with a group, sure, but like she was a bit of a buzzkill. But
when I was in LA, I've never been to the Pacific Ocean, so that was the first thing I did. Like after we got settled in, I was like, "We're going to the beach," and they're like, "But we have like a couple of days left. Why would we go now?" We actually didn't end up going.
No,
except for the first day.
Oh, okay.
So like they were like, "Oh, we'll just go a different day." I'm glad that we went the first day because we didn't end up going again.
Yeah,
but you just don't like just sit there and like enjoy it.
No,
That's
the
what I
beach.
did.
The beach is also on my list because the beach isn't close. You have to make it a trip here. Like you have to make it an effort.
Yeah. I don't know. What about you, Dylan?
What about me?
Anything. What about you?
I don't know. I don't have much going on right now.
We're not talking about what's going on right now. I went to LA in August. I'm still trying to do one thing a month this year.
What are you doing this month?
So I'm going to Nashville with my brother for his birthday.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
When?
In like January 25th. That's his birthday.
I want to go. I want to go to Nashville. I've been itching to go.
Super fun.
Why? It's just like every other city. No, I think it'll be fun. And then February.
So this is your third visit on the podcast?
Yeah.
This is your last visit on the podcast.
Third time's the charm. All right.
Dylan, you're still good. You still got one more. Impress me.
You got to impress him. I got to earn that fourth one.
You're banned. I
I'm
wrote it down.
banned. Okay. I guess
First band member.
Actually, I'll write it.
first
down.
band member. Is that
Yeah,
make me
you're the first.
Does that make
band.
me top 5 or bottom 5?
Makes you excluded.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bad.
Can I get a signature, please? Thank you.
Damn, that sucks. I mean, the show is probably going to cancel anyways.
I know, right?
Probably go good on like eBay or some shit.
Yeah. Give it a couple years.
That's your signature?
It's just
It's just
initials.
DJ.
You don't have a signature?
That's a signature.
No, it's not.
The F you mean?
You've seen my signature.
That's impressive.
Thanks,
Only
man.
the camera can catch
That'll
that.
be worth something.
That'll be worth something one day.
Is it impressive?
Dated.
Date it. All right. What's today? The 14th.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep this.
You should. Since I'm banned. Do you have a signature, Dylan? You were talking.
Nah,
you were
I
talking trash about
Here, hold on.
Doms.
Okay, let me actually try this.
You were talking trash about Doms,
Talking shit. Talking shit.
bro.
This is the real reason I don't want to
But
pursue
like
soccer.
it's two
My
letters. So
signature.
like
Wait, really?
Nah, I'm kidding.
Signing autographs. That's my long hand. My short hand is shorter. Like clearly, but
is this good?
that's better.
All right.
Looks like a 2.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Compared to his, it's
Well, of course.
yeah.
It's 2 letters. How can you make a signature of 2 letters?
You're
But
making good
right,
progress.
Dom Jimenez.
No.
I mean,
That name dies. Like
I mean,
you guys can say.
No, I mean you were like you were asking how do you make a signature out of 2 letters? You don't. You use your name.
I'm going now.
I put my middle initial just so it looks cooler.
I'm not gonna be famous enough. I'm not gonna do any book signing. What do I care?
I know.
My insecurity just got shot.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Well, we did an hour and 38. Well, not really, because there was a couple of minutes I have to scratch from the beginning.
I mean, I'm down to go longer. I'm just.
I
what's
mean,
there to- what are we talking about?
I'm fine. This guy looks like
I
he's
know.
about
Dylan
to pass
looks like
out.
he's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you look
I am done.
bored out of your mind.
No, I am. But I'm just hungry. So
Okay,
I get
so we'll wrap up.
bored and hungry at the same time.
Interesting.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
I was gonna make the 2 words combined, but it didn't sound right. So yeah.
I was thinking about it. All right. So, any final thoughts before
This
we
was
wrap?
fun for being like a
Last minute thing?
last minute thing.
I like it.
for sure.
I had fun.
Oh, we can't tell. Just
You're like now, so
I had lots of fun. Obviously.
explain it to me like you're a golf announcer.
Oh, like I'm a golf announcer?
Yeah.
I mean, the fun I had today just will never be topped.
You cannot match or explain how much fun I had today. It was just top notch. I mean, the quality that you bring to the show is just amazing.
and people tuned out. Yeah.
I can put people to sleep.
Oh man. All right, so Dylan, your game's on this coming up Tuesday. All right, I'm gonna be there. People, you should be there too.
Yeah, we're
This
not gonna tell
coming
you
Tuesday.
where or when, but figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'll probably lose.
This coming Tuesday. Don't roll your ankle.
Yeah.
If you want to know about the game, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
It's
when you
not
put
live,
in-
so I have to like actually think about when is this episode gonna air.
I'm gonna score a goal, and y'all are gonna be perplexed.
I'd be like, so that's what it
No,
looks
I'm off
like.
today. I'm gonna edit this episode today.
Yeah, but
I
when
should,
are you gonna
I should
upload
air
it?
it. I should air it
Sunday.
Sunday, most
Wow.
likely,
Wow.
because it gives me Saturday
Wow.
tomorrow to promote it, and then Sunday.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, well, I guess that's it. We'll wrap up here. I'm trying to think of something that last to say. I'm not gonna. No, not an outro. No, I'm never gonna do an outro. But like, I'm actually trying to think of.
Topic.
I had something I wanted to like actually talk about.
Oh, here we go.
No, like
took an hour and a half.
but-
We're
but
finally gonna
no.
talk about something.
Yeah.
No.
You know when you went to the bathroom?
Mhm.
Probably took 2-3 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't even say a word.
Are you serious?
He told the long story. And right when you came in, he was like,
So what do you guys?
so what do you think?
What do you think?
And I was like, let's get Alec in here.
That's when you knew he was over it.
That actually was the turning point. I was like, can the guest have a platform?
Right. A place to speak.
Oh, wait.
Can the guest be heard?
What's a guy gotta do to get a place to speak around
I
here?
feel like a person just needs to be, they had some significance, some
Yeah.
sort of voice.
Yeah. I mean,
It's gotta
there's
be
a
some.
microphone in our face, but
It's
are
just
we
for
really
show.
being heard?
It's for show. It's so he
I'll
passed
mute
his
you
laws.
right now.
He passed his
Okay.
law.
Okay. Wait. All right. Last thing.
Okay.
If you guys want to, if a girl were to watch this, what would you? This is like that bio thing. What would
If
you
she
like
made
to?
it this far, just
what
hit
would
me
you?
up.
What would you like to leave them with?
I'd say guess this song and say if I could
Fine.
don't sing it. If I could find you now. If she knows it, ... If she knows the next line, I guess we'll ride off in the sunset and set up shop in Phoenix, Arizona.
Apparently.
There you go.
Why Phoenix?
Why if I could find you now? Should we sing it? Spoiler alert.
3,
Should we?
2, 1.
If I could find you now, things would get better. We could leave this town and run forever.
I didn't know that.
I know some way, somehow, we'll be together. So let the waves crash down on me and take me away. Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's a perfect
That's all
ending.
you need to
we
know, all
can't. There's no better way to end it.
Man.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Bye.